Hello, lights. I wanted to touch base with you again and let you know that I am not at all sure when I'm going to be getting classes up again. I don't know at this point how important that really is. I will get with my guides about that before I decide. But suffice to say, I am not telling you anything new when I say that these are really tough times for empaths. There is markedly evil in this world. And yes, I did want to get into that at some point. Some people want to believe, oh no, just think positive. Everything's going to be fine. And there is no such thing. And people are just doing their best that they can. And no, there's evil in this world. There's evil in this world. And being light warriors, we probably see it more clearly than others do. I recently lost my brother. My mother is halfway in dementia and she's dying. And so it's just, besides all the turbulence in the world, there's a lot of personal interference with my focus. There is no such thing as feeling too much, but sometimes it can get a little overwhelming, and I can't properly put classes together when I'm feeling overwhelmed or like something's missing or something's not quite right. I want to be on track. I mean, I started my school. I just put my head down and said, I'm going to do this. And I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have waited because there was a lot going on back then. You know, my mom was faltering and yeah, it was a lot. And I may have used the school to divert myself a little bit. And I don't know that really made for the best quality classes. I think I got some good information, good solid foundational information out to you, and I will get more. But in the meantime, I wanted to bring your attention to this book. Over 20 some years ago, I bought this book signed by the author, not to brag. And I spoke to her on the phone. She's a very genuine, sincere woman, and this is her story. She puts a lot of science in this book as well, and there are DNA activations. So if you feel like you're vibing with this, it is The Call, Awakening of the Angelic Human by Tony Serapetrinovich. Really good information. Really good. As I said, there's a DNA activation ritual in here. Now, I am going to read you her definition of an angelic human rather than me, just trying to give you an idea from my point of view. The angelic human have come into manifestation with a particular design to hold the Christ consciousness of the planet in its evolutionary phase during the time of the interdimensional shift that is being presently experienced. Yeah, it's been going on for a long time. Like I said, I bought this book over 20 years ago. Christ consciousness does not mean Jesus of the Christian faith. The Master Jesus took the Christ consciousness upon himself as an aspect of the creative source. He has become the model for the possibility of that attribute. It is this I am consciousness that calls to man, requiring that each relinquishes the egoistic perception that frames reality in this world. The aspect of Christ consciousness set forth in this information existed before manifested creation in any form. It is a very good book, The Call. And it is available in hardcover and softcover on Amazon. But when you search it the whole thing, The Call, Awakening of the Angelic Human. Because if you put The Call in, you'll get everything else but this. And no, my lights, I am not being paid to do a commercial for Tony. I am not being paid to market her book. It's simply good information that if you feel called to the call, there's a reason for it. And I hope that you will follow it up and you will get the information for yourself. And now, when I initially DNA activated from that book, it was a shock. So if you want, and there is also information in here where you can email her and you can ask her directly any questions. Her phone, I don't know if her phone number's in there. Well, anyway, yeah, you can get a hold of her. And you can always contact me at my Illuminations email address. So that's where we're at right now. I hope you are well. Don't let anybody shade your light. We need you now more than ever. You're invaluable. You're worthy. You're strong. And you are far more beautiful than you realize. So keep shining.